like you. Be strong to hold the powers of the sun. To dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one.
The global spotlight once again found Jungkook and Jimin after the release of Are You Sure? Episode 2, but this time not because of a loud performance, shocking plot twist, or dramatic confession. Instead, it was a moment so quiet and understated that it initially seemed almost easy to miss. Yet that very simplicity became the reason it shook the fandom. A scene showing Jungkook and Jimin sharing a meal together, away from crowds and excessive commentary, has now become one of the most talked about moments of the entire episode. At first glance, it was just dinner. No background music rising to signal importance, no exaggerated editing, and no bold captions guiding viewers on what to feel. The two BTS members sat across from each other in a relaxed environment, enjoying their food and each other's company. However, as the scene unfolded, viewers quickly realized that what they were watching carried a different kind of weight. The atmosphere felt intimate, calm, and deeply personal, so much so that many fans described it as quietly romantic. Unlike many variety show moments that rely on humor or chaos, this scene thrived on silence and subtlety. Jungkook appeared unusually relaxed, his posture open and his expression soft. Jimin, sitting opposite him, mirrored that calm energy with gentle smiles and attentive listening. Their conversation was low and unforced, filled with brief pauses that did not feel awkward but instead felt comfortable, like silence shared between people who know each other deeply. Every small action, waiting for the other to begin eating, maintaining eye contact a second longer than necessary, smiling before responding, felt meaningful. What truly set this moment apart was the sense that it was never staged for impact. The camera did not intrude or zoom in dramatically. There was no sense of performance. It felt as though the audience had been allowed into a private corner of Jungkook and Jimin's world, one usually hidden behind rehearsals, schedules, and the massive scale of global fame. For many viewers, this authenticity made the scene far more powerful than any dramatic storyline could have. Almost immediately after the episode aired, social media lit up with clips and screenshots from the dinner scene. Fans replayed it repeatedly, not to search for hidden messages, but simply to absorb the mood it carried. Comments described the moment as warm, comforting, and unexpectedly emotional. Many armies admitted they felt like they were watching something deeply personal, something that did not need explanation or labels to be understood. The word romantic surfaced frequently in fan discussions, not necessarily in a literal sense, but as a way to describe the emotional tone of the scene. The lighting, the quiet pacing, and the way Jungkook and Jimin interacted created a feeling often associated with intimacy and closeness. Rather than flashy affection, it was romance through familiarity, the kind that comes from years of shared experiences, struggles, and growth. At the same time, a large portion of the fandom emphasized the importance of interpreting the scene respectfully. Many pointed out that Jungkook and Jimin have always shared a strong bond, built from more than a decade of training, performing, and living life side by side. The dinner scene, in this sense, was viewed as a natural reflection of that bond, proof of how deeply comfortable they are with each other. Whether seen as romantic-coded or simply emotionally rich friendship, fans agreed that the connection displayed was genuine and beautiful. Another reason the moment resonated so strongly is its contrast with the typical image of BTS. Jungkook and Jimin are usually seen on massive stages, surrounded by lights, backup dancers, and roaring crowds. In Are You Sure? Episode 2, all of that disappeared. No choreography, no pressure to entertain millions, just two people sharing a meal. This contrast reminded viewers that behind the global phenomenon are individuals who value quiet moments and simple connections. Fans also noted how differently time seemed to move during the scene. In a show filled with travel, activities, and conversation, this dinner felt slow in the best possible way. It invited viewers to pause and observe rather than rush to the next highlight. Many armies described feeling oddly calm while watching it, as if the scene itself offered comfort. In an industry often defined by intensity and speed, this stillness felt rare and almost healing. The production choice to leave the moment understated was widely praised. By not forcing narration or interpretation onto the scene, "Are you sure?" allowed viewers to form their own understanding. This creative decision turned a simple dinner into an emotional centerpiece, precisely because it trusted the audience to feel rather than be told what to feel. As a result, the scene lingered long after the episode ended. Discussions continued to grow online as fans analyzed why such a quiet moment had such a strong impact. Some suggested that it demonstrated how emotional closeness can be more powerful than grand gestures. Others felt it highlighted the maturity of Jungkook and Jimin's relationship, showing that they no longer need constant excitement to feel connected. A shared meal, a soft conversation, and mutual presence were more than enough. As Are You Sure? Continues, Episode 2 has already secured a special place in the hearts of many viewers. Not because it delivered shocking revelations, but because it showed something honest. Jungkook and Jimin did not announce anything, explain anything, or dramatize anything. They simply existed together in a moment of calm, and that was enough to move millions. In the end, the quietly romantic dinner scene became a reminder of why Jungkook and Jimin's bond has long fascinated fans. It is not defined by spectacle but by comfort. Not by loud declarations, but by quiet understanding. Are you sure? Episode 2 proved that sometimes the most unforgettable moments are the ones that happen softly, almost unnoticed, yet stay with you long after the screen fades to black. In the end, the dinner scene in Are You Sure? Episode 2 stands as a gentle reminder that not all meaningful moments need to be loud or clearly defined. Jungkook and Jimin did not try to create a headline, yet their quiet togetherness spoke volumes. Through shared glances, unhurried conversation, and the comfort of simply being present with one another, they revealed a side of their bond that feels sincere and deeply human. As the episode comes to a close, viewers are left not with clear answers, but with a feeling warm, lingering, and unmistakably real. Whether seen as a reflection of deep friendship or an emotionally intimate connection shaped by years of shared history, the moment resonates because it is honest. Are you sure? Episode 2 reminds us that behind the global icons are two people who cherish simplicity, and sometimes, a quiet meal shared in peace can become the most unforgettable memory of all.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun.